This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by GoDaddy.com. Use code 249NUTS to get $249 domain registration or transfer. Defense Soap. Use code MMA Nuts for 15% off your entire order. Hey fans, this is MMA Nuts, episode 167.
167s.
My name is Ingo Weigel.
I'm Megrovitz, the MMA show by MMA fans, for MMA fans, where we walk the line between serious and ridiculous.
Yes. And
I feel like I'm talking too loud, sorry.
I apologize. I have some sort of laryngitis going on here.
It's like the HIV in the throat.
Yeah, very painful. So I'm not drinking alcohol, but I have tea and water, and I'm going to try to persevere through this.
You need,
hour.
What is that called?
Blowjobs?
Throat yogurt, yes. You need mad cocks in your mouth.
Yes.
The angrier, the better.
That works. Okay. I'll try that as a remedy.
Anyways. So what else is going on this weekend? Should we talk about our, we went for UFC 164.
Oh, yeah.
We went to the Tilted Kilt.
Yeah. The one by our house is never all that exciting. It's quite low-key. There was really not too many people there, and our waitress thought she was like fucking Greg Jackson Jr.
What did she
giving
say?
us the play-by-play.
I don't know if you guys are betting guys, but you should always bet on the guy from the Midwest.
Yes, because they have the best trainers in the business, according to her head coach. Well, she started out telling me she was a Muay Thai fighter, and I was like, oh, and that's when you came back, and then she backpedaled all the way to, I forgot like how she talked. She backpedaled her way with I'm a fighter to, well, I haven't really had a fight yet to, well, one day I hope to train to be an amateur fighter. It's like
and then I haven't even trained jiu-jitsu yet because there's only 2 girls in the school and blah blah blah.
And then she's like, well, I do Muay Thai twice a week. I'm like, okay, that's.
So you're not a Muay Thai fighter.
No, you're just doing Muay Thai.
Oh my God.
She was like 5'4".
Yeah.
This is tiny.
I'm trying not to laugh at her.
She was nice, but I was just like, yeah, okay. And then she kept coming over and telling us shit about like this and that. And I don't know if she was talking to you. And then
like we've never watched fights before, apparently.
Like, all right, we were trying to be polite. She was bubbly, I suppose. And I don't know, we could left her a nice tip. But
I wonder if her trainer tells her that she should suck mad dicks for the throat yogurt because it'll make her a better fighter.
Probably.
She seemed a little gullible. I'm just saying.
Maybe we should have tried that. It's like, did you know blowjobs get big tips?
Yeah. Yes.
Get to work. Yeah.
Anyway.
As we get off subject. Before we talk about the thing that happened like a fucking week ago, the fight night, you got any news?
Oh, just quickly, Tommy the Duke Morrison passed away.
Really?
Apparently the HIV is pretty strong.
Laryngitis?
So. The HIV in the throat, so. Via con Dios and
rest in peace. You were great.
That's pretty young.
He's 5, 6.
44 years old.
That sucks.
And checking out. But he lived hard. He got pec implants,
Yeah.
I guess that's how you're going to do it, but whatever.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes that's all you got is a implant or 2.
Are those still good?
Ass implants?
No, if they're not being used, can they be reused?
I don't know. That sounds crazy.
I'm just saying.
I think it's all the rage. People get ass implants now.
Why?
I don't know. Just because.
Does it feel like a fake tit? Fake tits feel like elbows for some reason.
Big bubbly asses is hot, I guess.
Well, just go to Brazil. You don't need to.
Yeah.
They grow them big out there.
The watermelon woman?
Yes.
You got to do those exercises she does to make your gluteus maximus extra
juicy,
voluminous, or something.
Hopefully,
you get ice in your ice pick.
Don't mind me.
Yeah.
One of these days, we're gonna have a bartender.
Yeah, it'll happen. While you're doing that, I'll lead us into the recap of UFC Fight Night, Condit vs. Kampmann, Dos. And I have to say,
Dos Anjos.
For a free card, this was not too bad.
Not too shabby.
I thought the Ultimate Fighter, Kevin Gastelum versus Brian Melicon was on one of the Ultimate Fighters too, I think. He looked really good. I was impressed.
Is he the real deal?
He might be. I mean, he's not exactly facing top-tier competition just yet, but...
he beat Uriah Hall.
He did, and he also said that he thinks Uriah Hall has issues performing because of, same thing Uriah says, that he's just got a mental block.
Yeah, he's mental.
Because he's fucking really good. Like, he was saying that in training, the guy's like an animal, but just when it comes to fight night, can't do it. But Calvin can. I mean, he put a hurt on Brian and then was like, I'm going in for the rear naked choke.
That's smart.
Yeah, locked that up, and it was good. What was your take on the Dos Anjos versus Cerrone fight?
Well, I had a question. Is Cerrone done fighting? Because this was the question going into this. I always wonder where his head is. If he wants to be a fucking bull rider or a fucking extreme sport. He likes his wave riders, and he's getting into fucking altercations on his boat, a little road rage. So I don't know when that happened, but it didn't seem like it was all there.
Well, he's also been one of the guys, I think, in the past who said he's got issues with, like, he's seen a sports psychologist, like he's got some kind of mental
Seems
block.
like there's a lot of mental barriers for some of these guys.
Well, it's not easy. I think it's a lot of pressure, if you think about it. It's a ridiculous amount of pressure, even if you're used to it. I think some
just
guys
to fight. It's not that big of a deal. I guess. Well, I guess it depends who you are.
Yeah, and you put like 8 or 10 weeks behind a training camp, and there's family involved, and you may or may not need the money, and there's a lot of people rooting for you, and it's a lot of pressure, and the lights come on, and there's another guy who you may or may not already know is going to beat you because of the way he's looking at you. So I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Built up angst.
Yeah, sure. And some guys take it really well. I mean, if you look at how some of the veteran guys do. I mean, they come in cool as a cucumber and just they look just like Barnett is a prime example.
Whatever.
He didn't care, man. He came to bang, and he was like, fuck it. So hopefully Cerrone's not done, but, I don't know. I don't know who else you give him because he's is that 3 fights he's lost in a row? 2?
No, he was going like win-loss, and he lost to Pettis, and then now he took this loss to Mendes.
That's right. He beat KJ Noon. Sorry, guys. I'm trying not to cough.
It's all good. But, well, Dos Anjos did look impressive, though. So I think it's you run into a combination of both, where one guy's looking good and one guy's
really
shitty.
Fast,
and it's
too. Like blazing fast.
He's beating him in the stand-up, where you would think if it went to the ground, it might have been closer, and on the feet, Cerrone should have had the edge, but it sure didn't look like that.
No, not at all. I definitely big surprise, but we'll see. I still remember Dos Anjos getting knocked out. But I can't get that picture out of my mind.
They say that the titanium jaw is it's twofold for the guy. One,
did it happen after that? Is that when he got the jaw?
It might have, because that was a hell of a shot. That might make real sense.
Okay.
And then, so he's got screws and titanium in there, and I think it helped tighten the jaw, so he may not get knocked out as much. And I think they said, I want to say Rogan said it, that he's 2 people that have fought him after this have broken their hands from punching him in it. So it's a dual-purpose weapon.
So I wonder how it's legal. Maybe he should not be allowed to fight.
We need some augmentation, maybe.
Okay.
I wonder if that's the next big thing. People start getting fucking titanium.
Well, there was all the rage of guys getting like their scar tissue fixed, or like Vanderlei, I think Nick Diaz, a bunch.
Oh, God.
So this is the next thing. You're like, oh, I need a titanium implant.
Like Stefan Struve, if he ever makes it back.
He's got a big heart problem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sucks.
Fucking shit going on.
It's craziness.
So for Cerrone, I got a couple options for him next.
Okay.
You could give him Jamie Varner. I know they've fought two prior times. I think they're both sitting at win and loss. Or Joe Lozon.
Ooh, I like that one too.
And then Dos Anjos, maybe Melendez. I don't know where you want to put him, because would you consider him? He's definitely top 10 now. Is he top 5? I don't know.
I think he needs one more big win, because I don't really consider the current Cerrone a top 5 guy. He's more like on the outskirts of the top 10, or 8, 9, 10, 11, in that range. So
solid 13.
I think he needs a one. Yeah, he needs one more big win in that like mid-tier range, I think, to prove a guy who's a little bit more well-rounded, because Cerrone likes to just come forward. So he never really changed up his game plan either. It's just kind of, I don't know what happened.
He's not evolving.
No. So
it seems like he got up there, and then I don't know what happened, but not the same fighter.
Yeah. That'll lead us into
the best fight of the card. Went off fucking a hell of a lot better than I thought. I wasn't excited. We were first talking about this fight, and I saw the fight. And holy shit.
It's crazy.
So what happened?
Well, Kampmann had a great game plan, just trying to ride Condit and just ride him and take him down and take him down. Obviously, that's a weakness, but as the fight was building, you noticed slowly and slowly the takedowns were becoming less. In that time, Condit was also tagging Kampmann at times where Kampmann wasn't hitting him back. Mm-hmm. Condit looked like there was not a scratch on him, really, after this, like, was it 4-round fight? Yeah. 4-round? 3? How many rounds? I forgot.
What? What round?
What round did he finish him? In the 4th?
I believe it was the 4th. Okay. It was the 3rd or the 4th.
But it just, he seemed like very, like, surgeon-like. Like, he kind of just kept to his game plan, was patient. Yeah. You could see him gaining confidence. It was almost like they expected this. And as soon as he had an opportunity, it was like, pow, pow, doing this crazy, coming at you from angles and just fucking tearing him up. I was almost like, dude, stop the fight. He's getting killed out there.
Yeah. And then the other thing on Kampmann, once he gets cut he starts bleeding, as soon as that happened, the fight's over.
Yeah, real banged up.
His soul just escapes from him. And then it happened in some other fight when he got cut. And he started looking at the blood and, I don't know.
Maybe the Clay Guida fight? Did he fight? No, not Clay Guida. Fucking the Nightmare, Diego Sanchez.
Maybe.
That was a bloody mess, too.
Well, Diego was a fucking mess in there. That was a bloody one.
But, I mean, I'm happy because I feel like from my end, Condit has evolved quite a bit from the guy who fought, 3-4 years ago. I don't know that he can take GSP, should GSP win against Johnny Hendricks, still, because obviously Kampmann was able to take him down at will in the first round. But it's nice to see him evolve, So.
Well, the challenge for Condit, though, is any strong wrestler is going to put him down.
Right.
And if that strong wrestler has cardio, there's the recipe to beat Condit.
Yep.
So he got, in this one, it's because Kampmann kind of gassed out, and he couldn't maintain that pace. So even if Hendricks wins, I don't see how he can beat Hendricks. Well, Hendricks beat him. GSP beat him. So where does he go?
Condit?
185.
Nick Diaz.
155. Reborn, revisit, all day, all night, all day.
Yeah, who do you
I don't know.
That's a good question.
The one I want to see, but they won't let it happen, and I think a lot of people would like to see it, would be Matt Brown. But Dana says he has a fight for Matt Brown. He won't say who it is. Hopefully it's Nick Diaz.
Okay.
But that remains to be seen. And then what do you do for Kampmann?
Yeah, I think you got to give him another striker, somebody who's try to or I don't know, because he just keeps running into the wrong guy.
Maybe Marquardt would be a little interesting, but it's weird.
They're very similar. That would be I'm not sure how that fight would go. It's very similar. They look similar too. How can you tell them apart?
It's the same guy. It's like Poirier and fucking whoever he fought.
That guy. Yes.
Koch,
yeah. Koch.
Don't worry, we're on fire tonight.
Sorry.
So we hit some scores, by the way.
Please.
Fight Night 27 scores. I was 5-6, the worst of the year. Ingo was 6-5, and the Magic 8 Ball was 7-4.
Oh, whatever.
UFC 164 scores. Everybody tied at 6-6.
Nice.
And let's get right into 164.
Yes. Let me give you fight of the night. Pascal Kraus versus Hyung Gai Lim.
I didn't think that was fight of the night.
I didn't think so either, but I don't know. Maybe it's because of the stanky leg that Pascal.
That was ridiculous. That guy I think he blew his knee out twice. So, buckled. Holy shit!
Props to him. He's a fucking tough ass German dude.
Yeah.
Just takes it. That's crazy. But Mendes gets knockout of the night, and submission of the night was Anthony Pettis.
I would have given it to Barnett. I mean, I could see why you could give it to Mendes, but
yeah.
Come on.
The knockout?
Yeah. Double knockout. Oh, I want to say too, I like the new ring card girl outfits with the fuck me boots and that black leather. Hopefully they keep that up. I don't know if that was just a Milwaukee Harley Davidson thing.
Could have been. but I like it.
Yeah, let's continue with
Maybe
that.
change the colors. Give us a white one.
Yeah.
Give us a blue one.
And what's with Brittany Palmer's face? I don't like it. Sorry.
I
don't want to be mean, but what happened? She was so pretty, and now she looks like a clown.
Up, huh? Yeah, I don't know.
Sad. What else? I want to say, too, with all the guys, we were talking about this at the bar. With all the guys on TRT, can we get a guy to come out with the fucking just TRT on his shorts?
Yeah.
Sponsored by TRT. Put it on his fucking banner.
I like it.
I would sponsor that. I will pay money to fucking put that on your shit. If you want to be sponsored by TRT.
Just saying, we should try to sponsor somebody. Put our logo on someone's shorts.
Apparently, it doesn't cost that much.
No, it doesn't.
You can probably do it. Who wants? I'll put it out there. $100. You're a fighter. I'll put it on you. Done and done.
Oh, great. We're going to have like 10,000 submissions. I'd like it to be on television so I can see. Like a televised fight.
I want the whole banner, too. And I want your banner up before you're even in your fucking corner.
Yes.
How many times do you lose like a good 5 seconds while these fools are stumbling over, trying to get over there, and then they put the banner on upside down, and then the fighter's not doing a good way of standing in front of it and helping promote everything.
Right.
Get a t-shirt, get your fucking hat on. Take care of your sponsors, fighters. Mm-hmm. Be cognizant of what's going on. Or even, I blame some of the sponsors too with the shorts. And the fucking shit isn't on the shorts well, and they're pulling it off, fucking taping over it.
Yeah, sucks.
Who was it I was listening to? They said the sponsors are getting cheaper. Ariel Hwani was talking to some fight manager. What's his name? Malachi, whatever the fuck he is. He manages Frank Mir, Benson Henderson, and whoever else lost. Oh, Clay Guida. So he manages all those guys, and he was talking about the sponsorships and saying that the fighters are really whoring themselves out now, and the pricing that fighters are getting for their sponsors is less and less because people are willing to take less now than they were in the past, where you might be able to charge $10,000. These guys are taking $1,000 or $500. So
that's cheap. Seems like it'd be a lot more interesting. Yeah. Clay Guida would have been a good one.
I'm not sponsoring that fucking guy. I can't stand that style, Ingo. You know what it reminds me of? The guy who should get stripped of his title, Dominic Cruz. He may be worse than Dominic Cruz in my book.
Why is that?
Because they're fucking moving around too much. I changed level. I'm here, I'm there, I'm here, I'm there, I'm here, and there. Fuck off! Just stand and bang.
Well, it didn't work out so well for him in this. Should we talk about that now?
Well, yeah, fuck him. Okay. Whatever. Because that's not a slide, so we might as well just talk about that one now.
No, it's not. Yeah. No, I mean Mendes looked frustrated by the whole thing, for some time, and then when he had his opportunity, he took it. So, but yeah, Guida's gradually getting more crazy as time goes on. Every fight, there's like more and more of this. I don't know.
It's not working.
No, it's not.
It'd be one thing if it worked.
And he's like in his 30s now. It might just be time to. I don't know. How old is he? He's 31, so he's not that old. But
he used to be semi-exciting. You know, it used to be the cardio and the burps between the rounds.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's fucking crazy. I like it.
And everything else.
Yeah.
It seems like now he doesn't take chances anymore.
It's movement. Movement is what I'm about now. And if I get the win, great. I got knocked out. He got cracked.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that guy packs a wallop, man. This is a fucking train wrecker.
Dwayne Ludwig.
Yep.
Where you at?
So let's talk about the one that led us off on the main card. Dustin Poirier versus Eric Koch.
Versus the copper tone tan man.
Yes. So what was your take on this one?
It was that was a good battle. It was back and forth, and I don't know what to say. That's all I got. It was back and forth.
It was a good
battle.
And
I didn't know who was going to win. And then there was a point during the fight where it was I think it was round 2 and 3, where Poirier is saying something to Koch, like, he better fucking keep it standing or whatnot.
Yeah.
And he fucking actually loses that round. I thought the third round went to Koch. You give the first 2 to Poirier.
Maybe they were trying to pump up Fight Night. I've noticed sometimes guys, if they're having a good fight, they try to entice each other to, come out strong because that's big money on the line. You're talking about
it's 50 grand.
50 grand or more potentially.
Yeah,
so.
you get a double up as a sub or a KO of the night.
Yep.
And both guys, I think, at times were caught in a tight submission and they got out and fucking scrappy.
Yeah, there was Anaconda choke or no, what was there? Bravo choke, Darce choke.
Yes.
So, and there's the guillotine. There's all kinds of shit. It was a good fight. But I don't know what to do with Poirier at this point.
Well,
he's been like all over the place.
Yeah, and all these 45ers are just fucking calling out everybody.
Should he fight Lamas?
Maybe. He wants that rematch with Swanson, but I don't think it's warranted at this time.
Yeah.
I think you just put everybody's name in a fucking jar,
Jiggle it
pull
up.
it out, and let's do a 45 tournament.
I like it.
You don't know who you're going to fight. Everybody's going to show up. We have 8 of you. You fucking draw from a
And you
fucking...
just go?
Yeah. Let's go old school.
It's fine with me.
And Koch, I know who to give him.
Who?
Dennis Seaver.
Oh.
Done
The
and done.
mule. I like it.
What's going on with Koch? That's 2 in a row, too.
Yeah, but this time he didn't get brutally knocked out. Although he almost did.
True. And he grew some hair. And he wasn't as tan.
Yeah.
So I think he lost his bronzer sponsorship.
Yeah, it could be. Next! My favorite crazy heavyweight fight in recent history. Basically, you had Brandon Vera running around,
Well, let me
circling
say this
right.
before we start. Vera comes out to AWOL Nation sale, and then Rothwell comes out with 2 fucking midgets in his corner. Like, whoa, what the hell's going on? And
The
then
midgets are powerful. Well, it was like Rothwell was trying to hunt him down the whole fight, and Vera just never really wanted to exchange that much. He kept circling right, trying to get away from Rothwell's power. And, I think, was it the third round?
Yeah, it's the third round.
Rothwell does some kind of crazy...
He goes into a seizure. He starts dancing the jig. He goes fucking berserker, and then just
It worked.
puts it on him.
Yeah, that's all he needed to do. So, I don't know. Rothwell took some punches and kicks, though, in this one.
He's got the chin.
Yeah.
I thought that this was a very winnable fight for Vera,
Yes.
but you gotta look at Rothwell. He did not gas out after 3 rounds. It was a shitty fight up to round 3 until he did that crazy shit.
Yep.
Then it got semi-exciting.
It did.
But here's Vera again selling me wolf tickets, and I buy in every time. He said he's gonna do it. I believe in him.
Does he get another fight here at this heavyweight?
I want to say yes, but I think he needs to go up to super heavyweight. And I think we need to bring Tim Sylvia in so you get that rematch, get that win.
Okay.
Get that win against Tim Sylvia.
Sylvia made like 280, I think, last. He can do 265 if he works hard.
Let's have the super heavyweight fucking division. Let's not even let him have the cup. Bring Bob Sapp in.
There you go.
I don't give a fuck.
That guy will lose for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. Vera is better at heavyweight, but I think the problem with this was the game plan. The game plan was not solid.
Nope.
And Rothwell had a good game plan, which was to close the distance, take the kicks away, get you up against the cage, and smother you. And Vera could not. He didn't do well when he was moving back and pinned against the cage. And I don't know if anybody is though. And then Rothwell was calling out Travis Brown.
Yep, I like it.
But not to make you a top 10 fighter, beating Brandon Vera does.
Okay, Yoda.
I'm just saying, Vera's not a top 10. You can't fucking call out Travis Brown. Brown just fucking beats over him. So where is Brown? He's got to be 4 or 5 in the heavyweight division. Rothwell's not. He's not top 10 right now. He's maybe 15. You got to call out number 5. Come on.
I don't know. Why not? Why not do it?
Because I don't want Brown to lose.
Call out the champ.
Fuck yeah.
want the
I want the title, bitch.
I want the belt.
TRT is working wonders for
Yes.
Rothwell. He's claiming diet and all this.
TRT.
Okay. Shave the body hair, by the way.
Yes.
The fucking hairy Andrei Arlovsky shoulders from fucking like UFC, whatever that is, heavy hitters. That shit's old school. You can't do that anymore. You got to shave.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. You're not a fucking gorilla. You're not Gabriel Gonzaga. That's all I'm saying. Why don't you fight Gonzaga? How's that?
Sure. Didn't you just fight him, though?
Probably.
Hang on.
Fight him again. Fuck, I don't even give
I'm
a
pretty
shit.
sure he did, like, recently.
I just say it all.
Yeah, he lost to him by submission.
We'll try again.
in Brazil.
Well, that's never good. And we talked about Mendes, Guida. You all right?
I'm fine.
All right.
Just carry on. I might have to pee shortly.
It's fine.
I'll
Whenever
take
you're
a
ready,
shitload of
just
water
call
here.
it. Just take a time out. I'm fine.
Okay.
Mir Barnett.
Oh man, the thing that could have been so awesome. And
Well,
just,
can I say one thing before we start? I wasn't aware that Barnett weighed 155 pounds.
oh yeah, I took a photo.
Yeah.
That's
Both set up.
they
Proceed.
Did I not post it on Facebook? I think
Yeah,
I
you did.
Okay. Yeah. So it was a weird picture they put up, but Barnett had the right game plan. I don't know. Mir said he had plenty of gas and he wasn't, tired after the controversial stoppage, but I thought Barnett had a good game plan, just grinding him.
That's the way you beat Frank Mir. You pressure him early and often.
Yeah.
And he seems to start extremely slow.
He does. And, from where I was sitting, my whole thing is yes, the knee caught him. He dropped like a sack of potatoes, whether he said it was on purpose or not, I don't know. But as a heavyweight who's former champ, guy who's fought many fights, you got to let him take one more shot on the ground to see if he's really able to defend himself or not. And I'm sure
Blasphemy, Ingo.
Josh Barnett was more than happy to oblige. And,
It's true. I think that the stoppage was fine. You know why?
Why?
Because nothing else is going to happen. What is he going to do? Take 3 more shots?
She's a jiu-jitsu wizard.
That's fine, but he was out. His body went limp, and then Barnett got another one. He's going to take 5 more there.
Maybe. We'd like to make sure.
Make sure you're out?
Well, I think Lesnar had him in a similar position, right? Remember the second fight? He was beating on him from the side.
And it almost looked like his dad in the corner was going, stop the fucking fight, stop the fight. So there is that fine line between when is it enough and when is it too much and when is it not enough. I thought this one was fine.
Okay.
Because when I see a guy drop like limp.
Well, look, think of Chet Congo and Pat Barry.
Right, and I think that fight should have been stopped. Fucking, they robbed Pat Barry.
Yeah. The problem is they had an inexperienced ref in there fight. Local Wisconsin guy, which I'm still trying to reach, but it's impossible.
He'll never come on. Yeah. He doesn't want to take that fucking call.
I'd love to talk to him for 10 minutes just to see what his thought process was.
Yeah. Well, he saw that shot. He didn't even look at the second one.
No.
He saw the first one and said, it's over, it's done. And Mir, he did get up, but maybe that second shot brought him back to life. It wasn't much.
You gotta let him. You gotta let him recover.
You gotta let him bang it out.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm all about, especially at heavyweight.
Sure.
So next for Josh Barnett.
Verdum? I don't know. The problem is everyone's tied up. I don't know. Do you want to do Brown? Travis Brown?
Maybe. I mean,
Barnett?
you got to give Barnett. No, he's proven that he's still got it. He doesn't have UFC jitters. Give him somebody.
I went for Verdum, I think.
I love it.
Because they've been around for a while. Verdum has to wait for his title shot. Why not fight Barnett?
2 crazy grapplers.
Which will just stand and bang again.
Yeah. Verdum's boxing's no joke, so I got to be careful with that guy. He's got an improved.
His Muay Thai is solid. Yeah. And then Mir, there's some calls for him against Overeem.
Really?
Well, Mir's on 3 losses, and Overeem's on, 2 now?
2, yeah.
Bigfoot and Brown.
Why not? I like it a lot.
I like that for Overeem. That's a winnable fight for Overeem.
Yeah.
If you bum rush him and get him against the cage and knee away, but Mir gets him down. Ooh.
It'll be bad.
Yeah.
But I like to see it. What's left? One more fight?
Yeah. You want to take a break now? Or
Can we?
Yeah,
I'm
go ahead.
Pee my
Time
pants.
it out. Like magic, and we're back. They switch it up. I can't even see over here. Is that Henderson?
Yeah. Henderson versus Pettis. We got it.
So here we go. So Henderson comes out with his black gi and his hair in cornrows and go.
And a big ass beard.
I had called for the Showtime ponytail pullout from Mr. Showtime, and someone pony or cornrows their hair for the first time ever.
Or Allen Iverson.
Very curious.
It seemed to take his power away.
It did.
Yeah.
And Henderson comes out. What does he do? Shoots for a takedown right away. He wants no part of the fucking stand-up.
Nope. Who would? Against Pettis. I mean, come on.
True. He's lost to him once and now twice.
Yep.
And then Pettis is fucking delivered. Boom, boom, boom. He's
Body
hitting
shots.
those fucking body kicks.
Oh.
He's grimacing, and then he goes for the cartwheel kick, and he semi-lands a knee in the cartwheel, ends up on his back in guard, and goes right for a fucking armbar. And what happened?
Well,
I was confused.
I was trying to. I don't know exactly if Henderson was hurt before the armbar happened or what, but for a black belt, like I'm still a blue belt. That is not correct armbar defense. I don't know what he was doing, but the worst thing you do when someone armbars you is try to pull your arm out, or do.
Well, I was saying too, the Gracie breakdown, they did this, and Lyoto Machida was with Henner, and he was saying the same thing. Like, the other person that was in this situation that tried to pull out like that was John Jones. And look what happened to his arm.
He's got his arm fucking ripped off.
And he was saying, well, you can't fucking, unless you're going to get out right away and go straight, you can't.
The other guy. Right. Because if you stack them, they don't have the hips to extend to snap your arm. And then you can do all kinds of shit if they're stacked. Like, you can come in and grab your arm.
Yeah, that's what we were
and
showing.
And then you get your momentum. You got to get your weight over their feet instead of on their knees. So that you're basically like pressing the dude with his feet touching the ground behind him. And I mean, that shit works. I use that all the time. We got some purple and brown belts in our gym that fucking get me an armbar constantly, and that's one thing I know how to do is defend that shit. So I don't know, it's weird, very strange. I think Ben Henderson didn't seem all there. Something was either weighing on his mind, or it's his aura of. It's weird.
I think Jesus let him down. Why doesn't Jesus love him? Doesn't Jesus love everybody?
He does, but he doesn't always. Jesus also had many holy wars and killed millions of people.
Did he?
Billions of people. Well, okay, here we go.
I don't know religion at all. So
I don't know. I'm saying
I throw shit out there.
I'm not saying directly like the man killed people. I'm saying.
So he's a mass murderer. That's what you're trying to say. Jesus is a mass murderer.
No, I'm saying.
That sounds like a good band name, by the way.
Yeah, it does. In the name of religion, many have died, is how I should say it. So.
Okay.
Also, people that believe in Jesus of various, Catholics, Christians, whatever. No one says that he's gonna be like, you have no pain ever in your life. He doesn't allow. So, I think Ben Henderson says, well, this is a trial I have to pass. It's given to me by God or Jesus or whatever. I don't know. What the fuck do I know? But I'm just saying.
I don't know. I'm just waiting.
Should have fucking won that fight. Goddammit.
No, not a chance.
But
I was pissed because I didn't bet money on it. I have to bet more money to get money out.
Yeah.
Apparently, I've got $350 in the account, but I have to bet $2,700 more of it.
Oh wow.
To be able to withdraw. So.
Okay.
I got to make that bet. I was gonna put it all on the Pettis.
Nice.
But who would have thought that he would win by submission?
I never would have guessed that. Yeah.
It's fucking crazy, man.
But it was weird because it was like over and there was a verbal tap and both good sportsmen. Nobody complained. It was like, yeah, man, I tapped. It's what the fuck am I gonna do? Shit happens. Thanks for not breaking my arm off when I tapped.
Yeah.
And
let up.
Move on. That's smart though. That's not the Brazilian way, but that's the smart way.
What do you say? What's the Brazilian way?
They let it get broken.
Keep going and going. No
Just
tap.
Break it.
Even though Nogueira says tap. Broken.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but
I just spit all over my laptop, by
Did
the
you?
way.
It's all good. So what do we got? Is TJ Grant gonna get a title shot, or is this guy fighting?
No, fuck that. I think he should sit out and wait. I think we need Pettis versus Aldo. I've thought about it. Fuck, catchweight, 150. No titles at stake. 5 rounds. Not in Brazil. In Vegas.
Yep.
Make it happen.
Okay.
Let's have a fucking super fight before people lose.
I'm with you. I like it.
So, what's his face? TJ's got to wait. As unfortunate as it is. I mean, the problem with him is that not that many people know of him.
Yep.
It's a less sellable fight.
Yep.
Aldo people know of. Pettis people know of. You put those two fuckers together, you might have
gold.
I'm not gonna say it's $1 million buy rate, but you're gonna break 500.
Yeah.
You might hit 750.
They should do that shit in Brazil.
Oh fuck. Don't do that to Pettis. I mean, from a business standpoint, that probably makes a lot of sense, but
they could probably sell out the big arena for that one.
Yeah.
100,000, whatever they were talking about.
But the other challenge here is, too, You couldn't even put Grant against him anyway because he hurt his knee, and luckily it wasn't the same knee that had that minor tear. It was the opposite one.
Okay.
And then Aldo is also sitting out with a broken foot. So both these guys may be laid up till 2014. We don't know yet. We got to see MRI shit. So.
Okay.
And then Henderson, I don't know what the fuck we do with him, man.
Fucking bed's brutal.
What?
It's cold.
I think it's just blowing on you. I feel nothing, Ingo.
Okay.
I feel nothing.
I feel like
I'm trying to keep you
cool.
Like on point.
Okay.
Cold is good.
It's definitely waking me up. I'll tell
Great.
You so.
Great. It's either that or you're going to get the Tabasco bottle.
Up my ass?
No. But how badass would it be if you just rode around, like, instead of a gun in a holster, you just had a Tabasco bottle?
That'd be awesome.
Riding. Only certain people would recognize.
Why do you have that? Piss me off and you'll find out.
People would recognize. Yeah. I'm just saying.
It'd have to be one of those mini ones, right?
Not the full size. I've got like a 16-ouncer upstairs.
Jesus Christ.
I don't fuck around. Okay. I'll go in reverse style on that. It's like a fucking baseball bat.
Yeah.
All right. Moving right along.
Fisting.
We're good. Is this thing on? It's all good.
Sorry.
Sponsors!
I'm really trying over here.
Who you got first?
You got defensehelp.com.
Oh, sorry. This package is open.
Use code
Use at your own risk.
Still the best product they have to date.
Fuck yeah. And who did they else say sponsor? You pointed out
Ben Rothwell, yes. They sponsor him. He needs lots of soap. He's very hairy. So.
That's a hairy son of a bitch.
Yeah.
He should use that. That's a good shaving lubricant, by the way.
Is it?
Any soap would be.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I've never tried that. I always worry it would sting, because I thought shaving cream has like the non-sting stuff in it. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes I just use soap. Like if I'm gonna shave my balls, I'll just use some soap.
Maybe I should soak in this to try to help my laryngitis.
I'd say put it in your mouth, but that usually goes in my mouth. So
I'm gonna put it up my ass.
That would be bad.
But code MMANUTS 15%. Use it or lose it.
That's right. What's next, Dingo?
So we are sponsored by Alpha Brain.
Short shot. Sorry. Bad throw.
Not really.
Good
Sponsored
catch.
by Onnit.com. Alpha Brain is the product. It's good stuff.
You go to Onnit.com/MMANuts. Yeah. I forgot to take it. I want to start taking those on show days because I feel sharp as fuck.
If you want to know the effects of this, listen to the latest Joe Rogan podcast with.
Him and Dwayne Lugwood. Jesus Christ. They're all fucking. You take the bulletproof coffee, 4 Alpha Brains, and then fucking shoot your load and some weed, maybe a little coke, some amphetamines. I'm not quite sure, but those guys.
That's a 15% off or 10?
That's a 10%.
10% off.
Ignore the banners. It's a 15% off.
Onnit.com/MMANuts. Good stuff.
Where you want to go next?
Also, we're sponsored by GoDaddy.com. Go for it. This is your
GoDaddy. We got a new code. Starts this month. $1.99.com. $1.99 nuts. You can still get a $2.49.com.
I don't know why you'd want to, but
just in case you can get a transfer with that one.
Okay.
That would be why you use $2.49 nuts. Or if you want to get crazy, you get the 3 $4.95.coms with code MMA nuts. 32% off your order. Go 32 off 6, and you can get $4.com with free private registration. Code free 7.
You remember all this. You're awesome.
I don't know why. I just do.
Last but not least. Brought to you by Tweaked Audio.
I'm going to give you a shitty throw.
That's fine. These are awesome. I used these the other day when I was running.
Yep. Which ones did you grab? I forgot.
I think these ones. California earbuds.
Are you California dreaming?
Yeah.
California
no, they sounded great. And a lot of times when you buy earbuds, they don't sound that great, like when you first get them.
Yeah.
But these are awesome, and they stayed in your ear real well.
Yeah, that's important because even the Apple ones
fucking pop out constantly.
Yeah. You try to rollerblade with that shit, it doesn't work. You're only good for talking on the phone.
You have a special ear to use those. But these are great.
Like a fucking retard ear, or you need a Randy Couture cauliflower ear, so you just. How do those fuckers even use headphones? By the way,
I don't know.
They should make MMA fighters ones.
They should.
It's just a pin.
But what you should do is you should go to tweakedaudio.com and use code MMANuts for 33% off your order. I mean, shit, that's
sick.
That's virtually a third off. It's crazy.
That's like fucking your neighbor's wife.
How is that? I don't know.
Whatever that is.
Is that good or bad? I'm
not sure, but it's 33% off.
Okay.
You'll get caught 66% of the time.
Nice. It's never pretty. It's a good thing. Do they have a stand your ground law in this state? Or do they have that other law where you can...
I'm just saying.
If you catch someone in the throes of passion and you kill them, there's no, like, you walk away scot-free?
Yeah, you're always
good.
There's
a specific name for that.
You are always right. If you kill them, you're right and they are wrong.
Yeah, well, could you please explain why you took 92 shots?
Because my gun is fully auto right now because I haven't cleaned it in a while, sir.
Yeah.
Apparently that happens.
And that's it?
That's it.
Sponsors are done.
Yep. Did you know there's another card happening? This would make the third fucking card in a week.
Oh, that shit's tomorrow. Next day.
Wednesday. So that's 3 fights in a week. 3 cards in a week.
I
think that's the first time ever. Would you say this is overkill, Ingo? Because I'm saying this card is not the best.
I would say that they're going a little bit overboard, yes.
I'd almost say I don't even want this card to happen. Because I'd rather, I think more is less, or less is more. I don't know. I feel quality gets watered down when we're putting out 3 in a week.
I'm actually more excited about the middleweight fight between Okami and Jacare than I am about the main event.
I have no interest in pretty much every fight on this card. But since we are fans of the sport, we'll cover at least 1 fight.
Yes, the main event.
All right, ready? We've got Glover.
Hands of Stone.
Teixeira, he's 21-2 versus Ryan.
Dwayne. That's no name, by the way.
Oh, sweet. Bader, he's not even Darth anymore. We don't even give a fuck. He's 15-3. Teixeira, 57% of his wins by KO, 29% by submission. Bader, 40% of his wins by KO and 27% by submission. So I'll just say this. I don't even understand this fucking matchup. Why are we even having this fight? Because Teixeira is a nut hair away from a fucking title shot.
And Bader just beat Vladimir Matyushenko.
Oh, yeah. That's fucking top 50 for sure.
Yeah, there wasn't an injury or anything, was there? I don't know.
There probably was. I don't know all the reasons. But I'm saying it doesn't make sense to me. And Teixeira has not lost a fight since fucking 2005.
Yeah, he's tough. And, you know, we saw him take a beating from Rampage. And
yeah, this is stand and bang. He didn't even want to. He took it to the ground, I think, late in the third, but for the most part, just kept it standing.
Yep.
Just wanted to stand and trade, just out of respect, and I like that. But the weird stat in this fight is Teixeira has never been taken down. His takedown defense is 100%, according to the UFC stats. And it's funny when you go down to the UFC page and you go stat for stat, Teixeira is better in every single fucking category. Even takedowns offense, he is better than Bader. Okay. So from just a statistical standpoint, and you throw this one, you're fighting in Brazil against a Brazilian fighter. How the fuck does Bader even win? He should just tap out before he even gets into the octagon.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
It's tough. And he hasn't done anything to impress me in some time. And Glover's just...
Didn't he beat Tito Ortiz? Oh, no. He got submitted by Tito Ortiz.
Yes. I don't know, man. It's... I think they just need an appointment for Glover because he's got nothing to do.
Yeah, he's in a holding pattern. And you don't want to take
you know
a
how that
chance
goes. Sometimes that doesn't bode well, but...
Maybe I should take Bader by brutal knockout.
No, I mean, that would be crazy.
In Brazil as the main event? Bader might
Realistically, I'm going to go ahead and say Glover's going to knock Bader out, and I would say it would happen late in the first round.
I'll concur.
Brutal style.
I haven't concurred in a while. I'll concur.
All right. Put that in your pipe. Smoke it.
Bitch.
Very good. What does the 8-ball say?
Done and done. Look at us. We're fucking like... This may be the fastest show ever. Without a doubt, Teixeira.
Oh. The hex is on.
No. Maybe, I don't know. I just don't see it. It's a fucking fight that doesn't make sense. Yeah. Ask the nuts. Right. Michael Tuckfield asks, is everyone as happy as I am that Pettis won? First, so we can see finishes, but second, so we can listen to a non-boring champion speak.
Yeah.
I love it. I like both.
You had a lot to say.
You got a finisher and someone who's not afraid of the mic time. Jared Holt, Ingo, you actually know BJJ. Give us your thoughts on the Pettis armbar. Kind of already did.
Yeah, I kind of did. Like, I mean, I thought technique was great. I don't know what Henderson was doing with the defense, but
He may have been hurt from the body
that's what I'm
shots.
saying. Like, he might,
Maybe
you know,
broke a rib.
I don't know what he was thinking at the time. So, I mean, he could have been hurt. I thought he said something about his shoulder maybe too. So, that certainly.
Like the way he was initially attacking it, maybe he was trying to defend for a shoulder lock, but then he switched from one side to the other, and he said they went from north to south.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I think he had his other arm pinned under, so it was like double leverage.
Weird position.
Andrea Math, is Ben Rothwell the most awkward stand-up fighter ever? BBC.
Yeah, he's up there.
It's pretty awkward.
Yeah, he's like the big version of your boy Dominic Cruz.
For 3 seconds in the third round.
But that's what worked. So.
But he's also put 2 of the shittiest fights on. That one was shitty. But him and Gilbert, Evil. It was in Colorado, Ango.
That was a half a round of awesomeness and 2.5 rounds of pure, like, what the fuckness.
That's where we need some fucking cattle prods or some midgets to run around with scissors, slice Achilles tendons. I don't give a fuck.
I like that too.
Justin Dr. Brown Carter, Mir versus Reem, who you got? And do you see Big Ben do did you see Big Ben do the truffle shuffle?
Did not see the truffle shuffle?
Yes.
Did you do it?
Remember
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's called.
I like that. That's a good one.
Over Mir.
That's
it's really weird because it might go down the way as just like Brock did, you know, when Overeem fought Mir. If Overeem comes out with that same style, but I'm not sold on Overeem anymore. I don't know. I think Frank Mir could take him.
Here's a crazy thing. I think Mir can knock him out.
Probably. Verdum,
he can withstand that 3-minute barrage.
That's all he's got is a little bit of burst, and it's over.
True that. Raja Sindel asks, in a recent interview, Jose Aldo stated he's not afraid of any fighter and that he'd fight Cain Velasquez. How do you think that fight would go, and who would win in a 5-round fight? Also, give me a shout-out, you goons. Shout-out, bitch.
There it is.
Shout-out.
Shout-out.
I'll give you both guns a-blazing.
Nice.
What else you want?
I don't know. Can Cain Velasquez catch this guy if he doesn't want to be caught?
Not so much.
Yeah. So I don't know.
He's pretty speedy, quick.
Yes.
Moving right along. Darius Olson. How do you guys feel about Frank Mir claiming he was never out and he was dropping down after a knee to avoid further knees? Seems like he can never admit when he has been rocked or lost the fight. When he was rocked by Nogueira before he broke his arm, he said he was fine and the shots didn't hurt him. Pausing for an uncomfortable silence.
I'm trying to.
Yes, he never admits anything. He's always in the fight. He's always winning. He has the best stand-up in the fucking heavyweight division.
That's why he's not going to quit fighting because he's always in the fight.
Well, do you think he gets cut? That's another question.
No.
That's 3-3 for a former champion, though.
That would be silly. Give him one more.
Give him one more. It's not. He's not putting on boring fights. I mean, the Crow Cop one was kind of boring.
That was a while ago.
Until he got knocked out. Yeah. Or he knocked Crow Cop out. But,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying. Connor Hills asks, which nickname better suits Josh Barnett? The War Master or Babyfaced Assassin?
I like the War Master.
Yeah, I agree.
Awesome.
Ryan Smith, have you guys heard of Fight Chicks Clothing? They're a Chicago-based MMA clothing apparel line for both men and women. They have great shirts, and the message they try to promote is fantastic. Okay. Apparently, Ryan Smith is a spokesman and salesperson for Fight Chicks.
Does he really sell for them?
It sounds like it.
Okay.
I thought I was reading an ad. Are they sponsoring us now?
No, they should maybe. But
we'll be in contact soon.
We're not chicks. How's that going to work? Well,
chicks with dicks?
Chicks with dicks.
You like that?
I don't know.
You can sponsor us.
Sounds crazy.
It's all good. Gustavo Ribeiro, in your opinion, is the title changing wave going to spread to the remaining championships on the line this year? Jones, Velasquez, and GSP.
I think GSP and Velasquez, yes, but John Jones keeps his title.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Ryan Smith, with rumors of Ben Askren coming into the UFC, if you could bring 2 current Bellator fighters into the UFC, who would they be? Rampage and Tito Ortiz! I'm out! Yeah. Thank you, bitches. Slam the mic. Done. Done.
Besides the fact that I don't know anybody.
I don't watch it. I can't. I tried.
Yeah, it was really good, and then it just got shitty again, and it just kind of.
Not working for me.
A lot of hoopla.
There's fucking 3 UFCs on in a week. There's probably a Bellator the same night.
There's too much MMA to watch.
Jesus Christ. Gustavo Ribeiro. Has Pettis the potential of being the next Anderson Silva in terms of excitement and success in defending his title?
Good. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch.
That's way early for that guy.
He won one fight.
It's dominant. He's beat him twice, but it's styles make fights, and he just has the right style to beat Henderson every day. Mm-hmm. But you need to see him against a guy that's a better wrestler than Ben Henderson.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
See?
That really commits to it.
Yep.
And Brandon Weinstein is off camping this weekend.
Oh, boy.
And he said, maybe you could talk, he said a bunch of shit, but he said, maybe you could talk about shitty or great camping experiences.
You want to go first?
Well, I'll just say that I was going over to my buddy Brian's house the other day, and 5 minutes from his house, and the weather, all hell decides to break loose, and fucking trees are falling down in front of me on the way to the drive. Like, Jesus Christ, I couldn't even see if it was the street I needed to turn on. He lives on the corner of the street. Like, fuck it, I'm turning here, and I just parked in the driveway, hail, trees, everything. Fucking power goes off, and what are we supposed to do? I'm over fucking drink and play some rock band. So we gotta get a fucking generator.
Yep.
So called up someone he knew, lived 5 minutes away. We got a generator, went to the gas station, got gas, loaded up, went back to the gas station. So we had ample gallons of gasoline, opened the garage, we're fucking rock banding.
Nice. Won't that shit stop you?
Yelling at everyone that doesn't have power. We're the 1%, bitches! What's up? What's up?
Wow. Sounds crazy.
I don't think you can hear it over the generator, even though the garage door is open. We're playing it fucking loud as shit. But
okay.
Anyway, you have to be committed to the video game.
Okay.
That's the point of the story, or the moral, whatever.
All right. I'll give you 2.
Go.
All right. The first one, when I was in college, I went camping with a girlfriend at the time, not my current wife, and we had booked this trip on the western part of Michigan. And, you know, we were there one night. We were there for 3 nights. So the first night we were there was a big party. We kind of, you know, didn't go to it because we were just hanging out. The second night, there was another big party. But before that happened in the afternoon, the owners of the campground started making their rounds. And we were like, as they're approaching us, I'm kind of looking. I'm like, this is fucking weird. This guy's wearing, like, Daisy Dukes. He's got, and the other guy's got, like, his shirt all tied up. I'm like, these guys are fucking totally flaming homosexual, right? And then they come and say hi, friendly as hell, like really cool people. They invite us to the party. So we go to the party and it's like everybody's gay. And I'm like, how the fuck did we end up booking a fucking, apparently we booked our camping trip on the like annual gay camping trip party weekend or something. So it was a good time. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it was great, but it was just funny because here I am trying to have like a sort of a romantic weekend with the girlfriend, and this happens. And
then I end up having gay sex with multiple partners.
Blowing guys.
Fucking cocks and throat yogurts flying all over.
Nasty. But
and then you wonder why his throat's hived.
We went back too, like the next year, because it was fun. But not to the gay part. It was
thought you were starting a new lifestyle.
No. This is many moons ago.
Okay.
Second story. We always used to, in Michigan, the thing to do is to go up north and go tubing or canoeing down the river. It's called the Rifle River. And, you know, did that a few years, and we had a good crew of people to do that. Well, one of the years, my roommate at the time, he brought some natural substances that you may or may not put on pizza, mushrooms.
Oh,
and,
Jesus Christ.
No one knew the dosage amount of this, so we just decided, let's just split the whole thing between us. Why not? This is a good idea at 5:30 in the morning.
That's actually a good idea. If you're going to do it, start early.
Well, we go tubing way early, like when the sun comes up. So next thing you know,
tubing and mushrooms.
I'm in the canoe about 2 hours later, and I have a death grip, and I will not fucking move. They were laughing at me because when I was looking down into the water, I saw snakes and all kinds. I'm like, I'm not getting out of this fucking canoe. You want You have to tip me over to get the entire way down. I was like
going
this.
down on a river of snakes.
What? Yeah, it was crazy.
Ooh.
So I had hung on so tight that my fucking hands were like bruised up because the canoe was metal.
Yeah.
Because I was so scared that I was. But it was
Well, at least the snakes didn't.
And my roommate got so fucked up that he thought he was fucking like some kind of, I don't know, like expedition guy. So he's in the front of all the canoes walking. He walked the entire river because the river's not that deep.
Yeah.
And he was dragging the canoes with a hat on and a vest. He's just like focused, laser focused. Didn't talk to. He was like, "We're going forward," and he was just like, so it was like the total polar opposites. He was leading the charge, and I'm stuck on the boat. I'm not getting out. I'm gonna die. There's snakes. There's all kinds of shit. There was no snakes. I was just really fucked up. So, but camping, that's one of those times where it's okay to do that kind of stuff. But I'd recommend early. When you're in that state and it's dark and late,
it's scary.
It's probably scary.
It's scary.
I don't want to.
You need bright lights in big cities and or titties.
So anyways, there's more stories. I used to go camping a lot, but now we don't go. So.
See? It's all the kids.
Yeah.
Last question. Arian. Fuck your last name off, and I'm sorry. What would you guys do differently if you guys were 18 again while having your current life experience?
Ooh, wow.
Fucking big thing is don't let job become the most important thing in your life. Don't put it before family, and I used to do that. Don't fucking do that.
Yeah.
Money isn't everything.
It's true.
And then
it's the only thing. No.
Yeah. It's all about money. Greed is good.
No, I mean, the thing for me is that you need money for nice things, and I like nice things. So, but I get what you're saying. Like,
and find what you love. It took me till 39, almost 40.
Okay.
And then the money will start coming at some point. Don't make money your first goal. Make fun your first goal, and then money will find you.
Yeah.
I wish someone told me that early. So I try to tell my kids all the time. Just fucking whatever. Do what's fun.
Yeah.
Find your passions.
Go for it.
Yep.
The big thing for me is I would have not been allowed myself to be pushed into a career or degree that I didn't really want. I have an engineering degree, and I mean, sure, it helps me in my current 9-to-5 job, but I wanted to do something else, and I just kind of just let shit happen when I was that young.
Mm-hmm.
You're influenced by parents and relatives or whatever. Be a doctor, be an engineer, be a lawyer. Well, the magic money never came when I got my engineering degree. There wasn't some guy handing out large paychecks for recent graduates. So, I decided to make my own way doing sales and other things. And I kind of wish I would have done that in the beginning because that's what I wanted to do. And I didn't, So do what you love. I think we're on the same path.
Yeah.
Don't let other people tell you what you should be. I think that's the big lesson.
And fuck like a champ while you can. Fuck mad bitches.
20 years later,
safe.
You're double the age now as you were when you were then. So
yeah.
It sucks. It takes that many.
Yeah. You just slowly, you start getting, shit starts hurting and you can't train as much. Shit, I'm even at the point where I don't even want to train anymore, and that's when you know you're broken. And I never thought that day would come. I always enjoyed training, and it finally hit that point where I don't enjoy it anymore.
Maybe you need to switch it up or go a little. Take a step back. Go a little lighter. I don't know. Whatever you're doing.
Go bigger. I need the fucking juice. I need the TRT. I need some supplements. I think that's the other challenge is that the energy level, and I don't know if it's just part of getting older or what, but the energy level to work out, I just don't have it.
Yeah.
I don't have it
What time of day do you like to work out?
Well, I used to have to work out at night.
Yeah.
But now I can just, eat, do a little work, fucking eating and computer, and then I'll just fucking come down here in the same room and fucking
work out,
crank it out. But I don't know, it just becomes a challenge. So
I'm with you.
Bang chicks. That's the moral of the story. Bang as much as you can. 2 chicks at the same time. Yes. just
12 chicks at the same time. Whatever.
Just get as much snatch as you can.
Yes.
While you can.
Yep.
I don't know. I turned down a lot back in the day. I would revisit that and say, don't turn down as much. Okay, well, just get what you can. Be safe.
Got you to here, so maybe.
True.
It's a good
be
thing.
safe. You don't need to be getting chicks pregnant, and you don't need to be catching the HIV.
What?
I'm just saying.
I'm dying over here.
You gonna be all right?
I don't know.
I'm breaking my computer
Okay,
as
it's
we
all
speak,
good.
and we're moving right along. Hopefully we've passed on some knowledge.
Sure.
There.
Well, speaking of knowledge, do you have any
Yes.
knowledge?
Well, I was reading this article the other day. It's
You literally broke your computer.
part of my
Crazy.
laptop.
It's
falling
disintegrating before your eyes.
Well, it likes to shot me because HP apparently makes quality machinery.
Still runs.
It is. Hey, are netbooks big anymore?
No,
This may be the last netbook in
No,
existence.
They have Chromebooks.
That came and went.
Yeah. Well, They have Google has the Chromebook,
Yeah.
even smaller than that and thinner, cheaper.
So it's all about.
$300 or something, $249.
I read this article. The title of it says Chinese adults hire wet nurses to provide human breast milk on demand as Mother Nature's smoothie. And we kind of talked about this maybe about a year ago.
Sounds familiar.
It says the South China Morning Post is now reporting that adults in China are paying good money to breastfeed on wet nurses who are well paid for providing their milk. Wet nurses are paid around $2,700 US per month, and clients are offered the ability to consume the beverage. Here we go. The beverage directory.
Wow.
Directly, as in mammary consumption.
Nice.
So
It's fucked up.
is that worth it? That's a lot of coin. $2,700 a
For
month
breastfeeding?
to take a titty ball right in your mouth. Just fucking, I need my breast milk.
Well, I don't know.
Breast milk is delicious. It's sweet.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
You know, I'm speechless. I don't know what to tell you. It's fucked up.
Well, weren't we talking before that there was a company that was making that breast milk ice cream?
Oh yeah, local.
Is it?
I think it was Chicago. They got shut down. They couldn't.
I was ready to go.
They can't make that flavor anymore because it's like
Titty milk?
some kind of health.
It's called TJ, titty juice.
Health regulation issue. So I don't know.
Why? It's natural.
I don't know. Milk of cow is okay, but milk of
Yeah, and if it's raw, it's semi okay, but as long as you can't promote it.
Yeah.
Raw milk, bad.
Yeah.
According to the man. That's all I got.
All right. Well, that's been this week's edition of MMANUTS. Thanks
Oh,
for bearing through
went
it
too
as
far.
I coughed everywhere, all over the place.
I went in reverse.
My name's Inga Weigel.
Matt Griffith,
See you guys next time.
thanks for playing.
Bye bye.